Hey Flosstube, it's Holly with Holly Stitches back again for another video. It's been a couple weeks, and it's been an interesting couple of weeks, as I'm sure all of you can probably agree with me. I'm not going to say what it is, because I guess certain videos talking about it are getting flagged, but it's absolute craziness. I have never in my life seen people, grown adults, act the way some of these people have been acting. I have been working in some form or another in retail for over 20 years. I've been through hurricanes, I've been through blizzards. I've never seen people act the way that they've been acting over the last week. My store is actually in better shape than a lot of stores around here, but it's still pretty much demolished. And yeah, it's nuts. And for somebody who has anxiety to begin with, it's not a fun situation. Yeah, the last couple days, especially at work, really started to get to me. And in fact, I could not sleep last night because I fell down this rabbit hole trying to find cold medicine. You'd think it would be simple enough to find it. I mean, roommate Tom and I, we've got a little, few things just in case, as far as like food and stuff like that. And it occurred to me yesterday, you know what? If one of us, God forbid, gets sick, we need to have cold medicine in the house. Even though roommate Tom is insisting that regular cold medicine wouldn't do anything, but that's actually what's on the CDC website, is that if you're trying to treat yourself at home, take cold medicine, like over-the-counter cold medicine and like Tylenol and that kind of stuff. But anyway, so I said to myself, because Tom had the idea that since I'm off from work and he works from home, we were just going to stay home this weekend. So I said, okay, let me hop onto Amazon and, order some cold medicine. No cold medicine. Seriously. I mean, I understood the masks and the gloves, but no cold medicine. I saw like Dayquil. They had I don't even know how many was in a case or whatever, but it was like $200. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. And this like stressed me out so much last night that I couldn't even sleep. So this morning I was like, listen, I know you don't want to go out, but I will go by myself if I have to. But we are finding cold medicine and having it in the house just in case. So we went out, got my cold medicine, and I feel less stressed. Yeah. Anyway. And you know what? And I'm sorry that I'm starting this video babbling about this stuff. I will get into the cross stitch in a minute, but it's not the idea of getting sick that stresses me out. It's the way everybody is acting before the people even get sick that's stressing me out. And that's it. I'm done talking about this particular subject for this video. Anyway, if you don't know, this is your first time stopping by. Hi, my name is Holly. My channel is called Holly Stitches. And I talk primarily about cross stitch, sometimes about diamond painting, sometimes, as you just saw, I give you little life updates, and all that good garbage. So, and if you're returning, thank you so much. Welcome back, and thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks. When last I saw you guys, I really hadn't been stitching that much because things were crazy at work, crazy for a different reason. We were just busy, and I have made up for it over the last couple weeks. I've done quite a bit of stitching on a lot of different pieces, so I have quite a bit to show you, as well as some more haul, too much haul, and I still have a couple things that haven't come in yet, but I'll save that for the next video. I have more than enough to show you today. And as I said to someone on Facebook, I have officially started my craft buying ban that I am hoping to stick to to the end of next month. Every time I do one of these things, they never last. I'm lucky if I make it a week, but I'm gonna try because it's been nuts. I've been buying cross stitch stuff, and then when I was down, I've been diamond painting again after like 6 or 7 months. I haven't diamond painted over the last like week or so, but Dreamer Designs came out with new kits, so I went and I got a couple of them, and then there were some really cool Diamond Art Club ones, and I've just spent way too much money, and I'm cutting myself off. So, anyway, let's get started. So, before I get started, I think I'll do the WIPs first. I got stuff all around. Okay, well, we're going to do the WIPs first. Okay, so one of the pieces that I was working on is my Prairie Moon Merry Christmas. Did a fair bit on this, I guess. Let me get my magazine to put behind it. Where did I put it? Oh, right in front of me. Okay. Alright. So, as you can see, oh, Jesus. You know what you're going to get when you watch one of Holly's videos, I swear. I'm such a mess. No organization. Okay, so I did her feet and legs, his boot, and part of his leg, and then I'm starting on her skirt. Originally, I was going to make her skirt white, because if you look at the pattern, it looks white in the pattern, but it actually calls for, I did the DMC conversion, so I'm not really sure what number it is. It's like a pink, you can't really tell. It's like a beigey pink, pinkish white. But I like it so far. I thought I would start it and see if I hated it, but I don't, so I'm going to stick with it. And I think if her dress was white, it would just be too much white because, you know, her bones are white too. So, yeah. And see this little needle minder up here? Yeah, I got that a few weeks ago. Don't really like, I got like 4 of them from the same person. From Facebook, not from Etsy. I can't remember her name. Super sweet lady, really nice. But I'm finding that I'm very picky with needle minders because I lose them. So in order for me not to lose them, they really need to have a strong magnet. And these little ones, they just do not have strong magnets. In fact, when I was pulling this out of my bag to show you, the needle minder went flying one direction and the back of the magnet went flying in another direction, and it was a mess. So anyway, it's very cute, but yeah, I need the heavy duty stuff, or I'll just lose them, and then it turns into a waste of money. So there you go. So I worked on this. Yeah. Still not liking the 16 count, even though I like the fabric. And if I didn't mention, this is on 16 count Haunted by Picture This Plus. Love the color, just don't like 16 count. Okay. Let me put this over here so I don't confuse myself. Okay, another one that I worked on, again, Frank's Family Portrait. And I am stitching this on 14 count Monster Mash. And got a little bit, oh, there goes the needle. Okay. Got a little bit of this done. So I got this part of the mansion and the towers all done. So it's taking shape. Frank's head is going right here, and then this is all castle. And you know, it's deceiving because when I started this, actually when I bought the pattern, I thought, oh, this is going to be a quick stitch. I'll be done with it in a couple weeks. No, it's very dense. It's very dense, as you can probably tell from, yeah. But anyway, still enjoying it. I have to tell you though that I am really seeing why people work on many pieces at once, because yeah, I definitely don't think I could handle just working on one piece because I get bored. Okay. Next up, and I didn't pull the pattern for it, but it's Halloween at Hawker on Hallow. I'm actually really happy because I got quite a bit of this done, and I hadn't been working on it for a few weeks. So, look at the graveyard. It's so cool. I love how it turned out, even though the grass is more yellow than green. Because like I said, I used the DMC conversion on this, but I filled in all of the gravestones. The rest of, well, the grass was already done, but I filled in all the gravestones. And this is a snake. It doesn't really look like a snake to me, but it's a snake. And then I started on the house. So I'm very pleased. Very pleased. And there's my needle minder. See, these have very strong magnets because this thing has been tossed around. And the needle minder never moves except to flip over. Anyway, so there's that. So obviously my goal of doing a square a month has flown out the window because I've been working on the same square for like 2 months now, and it's not done. But you know what? As I say, I probably say in every video, I am a process stitcher, not a project stitcher, so when I start to stress out about not having any finishes, I just have to remind myself that I stitch to relax, and I shouldn't focus on getting stuff done. I should just enjoy the process. I need to remind myself of that all the time. Okay, so next one is one, didn't really work that much on it. I think I worked on it a day, a couple hours, maybe not even that. And again, it's on a big Q snap. I'm not unfolding it because it's a pain in the butt to get it back on. But it is the Harry Potter from Cloud's Factory, the huge Harry Potter from Cloud's Factory. And I basically did the last half of the Angry Owl and Ron's Christmas sweater. I think the sweater is very cute. Yeah. And at the rate that I'm going with this thing, I'll probably still be working on it in like 5 years because it's enormous. And I haven't even finished one side of the border yet. Okay. All right, so this is the next one, and I only stitched on it last night after taking a bit of a break. I just started it and I took a break from it already. I started it like the beginning of the month, and it's Quaker to Halloween, and I'm going on the top, and I worked on this section right here. So. Oh, okay. And this is being stitched on 32 count dirty, I believe, dirty Belfast linen. This is my first attempt at 32 count. It's okay. I still prefer 28. I can see the holes, but in order for me to get the tension that I like, it's a little difficult for me to work with sometimes, especially at night. I have to have really good lighting. But I like it. I like how it looks. I'm doing 2/2. I don't know. I like the fuller look, but that might be part of my problem. It might have been easier if I had gone 1/2. But I do like how it looks. I love the witch. I think she's cute. I think she came out really cute. So yeah, this is 32 count. I have to keep reminding myself to tell you what kind of fabric I'm using. But yeah, this is 32 count dirty linen, dirty Belfast. So, and this again is such a small pattern, but it's very dense There's a lot packed in. So I'm never going to just assume that something is not going to take me a while, because I'm just not a fast stitcher. You know, I might still be a newbie, but I think I've been doing it long enough to know that I'm just not fast. Okay, hang on a second. This, in case, this is just 14 count, monster size piece of 14 count Aida. And then this is 28 count oatmeal Lugana. I love it. It's my favorite type of fabric to work with. It's so sweet. It's so sweet. It's so soft, and the holes are, I can easily see the holes. I love it. Okay. All right, and just one more WIP that I've worked on this week. And my God, everything is thrown everywhere. Okay, and again, I didn't print out the pattern for it, but this is Book House, and I have not stitched on this in at least 6 weeks before yesterday, 2 days ago. And this is 14 count Aida oatmeal. Oh, actually, the 28 count for Hawk Run Hollow is mushroom. I was thinking of oatmeal for this. That's 28 count mushroom oatmeal. Whatever. So this is called Book House, and this is from Stone Street Samplers. And I've been working on this since November. And considering I've been working on it since November, I feel like I haven't hardly made any progress on it. Okay. You know, if I ever come on here and everything's all you gotta love how scattered my videos are most of the time. Anyway, sorry you guys. Okay, so like I said, I've been working on this since November, and since it's like basically 4 months, I feel like I haven't really made that much progress on it. But again, I'm trying not to beat myself up about it too much. I finished the house the other day, and then started working on the books, which are the leaves of these 2 trees. There's going to be another tree, like a smaller tree on this side. And I like how the books are coming out. Again, there's white. The tops of the pages are supposed to be like this. Well, they're supposed to be this color, the same color as the windows. And I've tried using that. I've tried using white, and it's not showing up on the fabric. That's part of the reason why I haven't been working on this very much. But I've just decided that I'm going to go with this off-white that I had in my stash. And if you can't see it, you can't see it. It still looks cool. You'll still get the idea of what it's supposed to be. I'm not going to not work on it simply because I'm getting frustrated with the floss. I should have chosen a different color fabric for this. But like I said, newbie mistake. This was like my second or third pattern that I started, so I'll know better next time. But I love the pattern, and I still think it'll look cool when it's done. So I'm happy that I was able to pick this up and work on it again. And this is probably the one that I'll work on today. So I'm hoping to get these filled in. And see these books up here? I don't know if you can tell. They're blue. Yeah, totally the wrong color. They're supposed to be brown. They're supposed to be this color. And I figured that out yesterday after stitching all day. But I'm not changing this. I'm not. I'm just not doing it. The rest of them will be brown. Yeah, anyway. Okay, so that's it for the WIPs. Let's see here. Let me just try and figure out where I am with everything. Okay. Alrighty then. So we're going to move on to the haul. First of all, I did purchase another sampler, a PDF of another sampler that I've actually wanted for a while, and saw a bunch of people talking about it online, and I finally caved and I got it. But I'm not going to show it to you. And I'm not going to tell you who the designer is because I ended up having to email that person about something and got an incredibly kind of, sort of, definitely snarky response from that person. And because of that, it kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, and I really don't want to work on it right now. I'm sure I'll change my mind at some point because, don't want to waste the money. But yeah, I'm not going to show it to you. That's a story for a different video. If anybody wants me to talk about it, I will. But anyway, so as everybody knows, Nashville market, that's very exciting. And I had to try and keep myself offline looking at all the new designs because I could have gone absolutely insane. But I did see a couple that I had to have. There's 3 that I got, and they were all from the same company. I only printed out 2 of them because, of course, my printer is now low on ink. And because they're PDFs and I use my tablet, I don't really tend to print out hard copies. So I will show you the cover from my phone. Hopefully you'll be able to see it for one of them. And the designer is called Autumn Lane. They're on Etsy. There are other Etsy stores that are selling like physical copies of this, but they're mostly sold out. So I was lucky to just get the PDF, but I prefer the PDF anyway. But this is called Midnight Brew. And again, it's Autumn Lane. And hopefully you can see that. Isn't that cute? It's so cool. I downloaded it yesterday. And I have an extra piece of dapple linen that I think would work with this because it's like a dark gray. Silly me, I thought it was just like a white and black with like a yellow for the cauldron. No, it's got like glow-in-the-dark thread. And so when I went on to 123 Stitch, I don't know if you guys have noticed this or it's just me because I've been ordering so much shit, but 123 Stitch is out of a lot of like thread. A lot of classic colorworks, a lot of sampler thread. It's weird. They're out of the glow-in-the-dark thread that this calls for. So it's a good thing I wasn't planning on starting this anytime soon. But I just love it. I think it's adorable. Yeah. Okay, so there's that one, and then the other 2 I did print out pictures. And this one simply because I love owls. Love owls. And like I said, all 3 of these are by Autumn Lane, and they just came out. I will link the Etsy store down below. And this is called Love on a Limb. You guys, look at that. Just look at it. Oh, it's so adorable. Oh. I love it. I love even at the bottom they have little owls too. Okay, and then the second one, this is the first one that I actually went to look at, and it kind of branched off from there, and it's called Hallows Eve Haunting. I love, as you guys probably know it by now, I love anything that has to do with Halloween or spooky or fall or anything like that. That's my favorite, absolute favorite subject matter to stitch. And this is gorgeous. And this is on, it calls for murky linen, and I love murky. But 123 is out of 20 count murky linen. I'm not sure if they're what's happening with them, but maybe it's the whole. I almost said it. The whole like restrictions that are going on right now. Not sure, but anyway. So I look forward to getting to those at some point. Okay. So next up, I finally caved and joined a Fabric of the Month club, and I decided, after getting my order from them last month, that I was going to go with Be Stitch Me from Facebook. And so I got my very first piece of fabric. This is the March fabric. Sorry about the crinkling noises. I know that bothers a lot of people. But with her Fabric of the Month, you are able to pick the kind of fabric you want. I think you can go with neutrals, and then you could also go with like 14 count Aida, 28 count Lugana, 32, whatever. I chose, big surprise, 28 count even weave. And the March fabric is called Atlantis. And it's gorgeous. It's not really doing it justice. The camera, as usual, is not really doing it justice. It's a very dark, like oceany colored blue. It's beautiful. And it is 18 by 27. So I highly recommend, I think her name is Brittany. I highly recommend her. She does amazing fabrics. I've never once seen a fabric that I didn't think was gorgeous that she's done. So I'm excited that I finally decided to do that. So it'll be cool. Okay. Okay, here's I will get into some of the stuff that I ended up getting from Facebook, because, you know, Facebook, they have the de-stash groups, and this was one of the things, and I absolutely love it. I haven't used it yet, but I can't wait. And this is from, what is her name? Nicole Mikolos, I believe. I hope that's how you say her name. But she had it on de-stash, and it's adorable. Look at that. It's a llama. It's a llama. Look how cute. And this sucker is like heavy duty. This is heavy duty. It's the magnet on the back. That's what I'm talking about. This one, when I put it on my fabric, it's not going anywhere. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so thank you, Nicole. Not that you're watching this, but just in case you are. Thank you. I love it. And my next new start, which will probably be not next weekend, the weekend after, because I'll have a 4-day weekend. And yeah, I'll be starting one of the 2 patterns that I have coming from 1, 2, 3 Stitch, but I won't be getting that till the end of next week. So anyway, all right. So this is more stuff that I got off of Amazon de-stash, Facebook de-stash. I do have a story for one of them. This one I just got because I thought it was adorable, and I don't remember who I got this from, but it was on Cross Stitch de-stash only group on Facebook. I will link them in the drop down box. Yeah, so this is from Heart in Hand, and it's Happy Doggone Holidays. Look at him, he's so cute. It's so tiny, but let's see, how big is it? It's 44 by 66. But look at all the color. Oh, covered up the pattern. But oh, look at all the colors. Oh my goodness. Just for that tiny little pattern. Okay, so another one. Couldn't resist. I think the name of the company, it's designed by Diane Arthurs, and it's by Imaginating from Ohio. Old Bat lives here. And then the witch is in. I love them both. They're so cute. And they're both, let's see. Yeah, they're both 69 by 71, so not terribly big, but they're so cute. And again, it cannot be said enough. I could spend way too much money just trolling those posts on all the de-stash groups on Facebook. Oh, okay. Another thing that Bestitch Me does, she has something she calls Friday Night Fights, where she puts up a bunch of her fabric, and the first person to say me, or she does like drawings, you comment and say me please or sold or whatever, and then she does a random number generator drawing. And I've never won. I've been doing it for months now, never won, but that's okay. But she also sells some patterns, and this was one that she sold, and it's one that I've had sitting in my Etsy cart forever, and I just decided to get it. It would probably help if I took out the plastic so it doesn't, so the glare is minimized. That's Holiday Quicker by Lila Studios. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this one. It's gorgeous. And this does call for dapple linen, and I believe it calls for 40 count, but considering I was nervous about 32 count, I don't know how I would do at 40 count, so I got 28 count instead. So that's really, it is my goal, my intention, just, excuse me, to start this sometime early in the summer with the intention of possibly, maybe having it finished for the holidays. You know me, slow stitcher. Not sure if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try. So we'll see. There is also an extra little pattern, but I'm not gonna show it because there's not an actual picture. It's just the pattern. And you know that I'll get yelled at by the cross stitch police if I do that. Where am I at in time? Half hour. It's not that bad. Alright, this is coming up to the one that I have a little story. Not that much of a story, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Okay, well, first of all, I got two patterns from these people. Again, I don't remember her name. This is a tiny one from Chezzy and Me, designed by Linda Lauchschlager. And it's called Double Double Toil and Trouble. And it's meant to be a pillow. Not sure if I'm going to do it that way or if I'm just going to do it as a pattern. What does it say? Double Double Toil and Trouble, Fire Burn and Cauldron Bubble. It's cute. It's very cute. I like this, the frowny faced pumpkin. And I got another one. See, this one is perfectly fine. No problem with it. This is the problem child. This is the main reason why I ordered from this woman. And actually, if I knew who she was, I wouldn't say her name on here anyway. So she posted a bunch of stuff on DStash, and I guess she does this all the time. And what caught my eye, I think the pattern is really cute. It's also by Chezzy and Me. But she listed it as having the fabric, all the floss that they had started it, you know, it had just been started, fabric, floss, everything, for like, I think $10 or something. So it's like, cool beans. So it's all about that. Jumped on it. And I realized it was cheap. It's used. It's an old pattern. That's fine. That's not the point. The point is, let me show you the pattern. This is the pattern. Really cute. Simple. Very simple. What is it called? Mighty Oak Sampler. The glare is killing me, you guys. The point is, fabric, you know, not necessarily the fabric that I would use, but that's fine. Whatever. It's nice. I will continue on this fabric. You know. My problem was, you know, it said that it included all the floss, which it did, but this is how the floss came. Yeah. So balled up, all tangled, no idea what color is what. That kind of irritated me. Maybe I've just been in a bad mood this week. So I would have rather just get the fabric and the pattern. Or just the pattern. Yeah, not cool. Having said that, the pattern is not written on or anything like that. Not sure why she stopped doing it. Maybe she decided she didn't feel like, you know, untangling that mess. And I don't blame her, but whatever. I will just, whenever I get around to doing it, I will just buy new floss. It's not that big of a deal. You know it. You know, I just like to complain. At least that's what everybody tells me. Now I can't get it back in the bag. Oh my goodness. All right, moving on. Yeah, these are the last two that I got on my little binge splurge on Facebook. What is this? I don't even know. Whatever. Okay, so both by Amy Brecken Designs from Ohio. One is, you know me, again, with the Halloween designs. Witchy Poo. Love her. Oh, that's what that is. It's her nose. Oh my god. It came with the embellishment, which is her nose. Yeah. Anyway. And then, because I got this, had to get her a boyfriend. The Frankster. Look at him. I like him even more than her. It's so cute. Oh my god, it's so cute. Okay. And like I said, it came with her nose. Oh, and some flowers and beads, I guess. But I'm not sure if you can see that. That's her nose. That's so cute. Okay. I'm going to worry about putting them back in the bags after I finish the video. Okay, so this was one of the ones, who did I see this from? The Stitchery Power Hour. What is her name? Emily from the Stitching Power Hour. Yeah, she's one of my favorite Flosstubers. Love her. Love her. She's so funny. I saw she was doing, she's not working on it, but she bought it. And I fell in love with it as soon as I saw it. And then I went to 123 Stitch. And guess what? It was out of stock. So I did one of those, email me when it comes back in. And the day that they emailed me, I went and I got the pattern and the floss and the fabric. And it is from the Blue Flower. And I don't know if you'd be able to handle the cuteness of this. But it is Halloween Squirrel. And it's designed by Janine McGowan. Look at that. Just look at it. That is freaking adorable. He's dressed up as a vampire squirrel with his little girlfriend. Not his little girlfriend. What am I doing? That's a little trick-or-treater. That's not his girlfriend? Oh my god. I've been watching too much Law & Order SVU. It's so cute. I can't stand it. It's so cute. Okay, so they have a whole series of patterns with squirrels. I really want the Christmas one too. Yeah, and this is, I caved because this is what was the called for linen. It's 40 count mallow linen. Yeah, I was looking at it. I mean, it looks, I think as long as I have good lighting, whereas I don't have very good lighting right now. I'm about to whip off my glasses like the grandma. Yeah, I can see. It should be all right. Yeah. So, love this, and I got the called for floss, which includes a lot of Weeks Dye Works. Yeah, really pretty colors. I've decided, as I become more and more comfortable with my cross stitching, to start not always going with the DMC conversions and trying some different threads. Haven't actually physically done it yet, but I'm excited to try. So, there's that one. And yeah, these are 3 things of, oh, that's coming up. Oh, okay, never mind. Figured I said anything. Okay, which one is, oh, okay. So, also got this from 123 Stitch because I tried to win it from Be Stitch Me and I lost it. I lost out on it like twice in a row. It was very frustrating. And since I had the holiday one, I had to have this one because Halloween Quaker. Oh my god. This is going to take me forever. Look at all the little details. Oh my god. Look at the legs. The witchy legs. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And this is the one where I got Murky. And yeah, it's going to take me forever. But I got Gentle Art. Floss, I'm not taking it out of the bag because, yeah, it's going to be a mess. But I got the floss. And this is Dapple, Linen, and then the Murky is back here. Like I said, I'm not taking it out of the bag because it's going to cause chaos, and my OCD has been, yes, I'm doing it to save my sanity at this point. I believe, where is it? I had to order these because 123 was out of it. It's 3 Gentle Arts floss. I believe it's for the holiday Quaker. I'm like 99% sure that it is. Pretty, 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 pretty. And I think the name of the company that I got from is Frog and Stitch. I think. Who knows? Country Redwood. Yeah, it's for this. I'm gonna put this in there so I'll remember. By the time I get around to actually stitching this stuff, I'm not gonna remember what floss goes where. Alright. One more and then I'm done. Okay. And this one is the last one. Again, from 123 Stitch. And I got all the floss. It's very colorful. I believe everything is DMC. That's the called for DMC. And never gotten anything from this designer before as a huge pattern. It's called Cooler Design Studios from Lafayette, California, designed by Linda Gillum. And it's Home for the Holidays sampler. So it's got a piece, a sampler. Each part of the sampler is for a different holiday. And I just thought it was cool. And it just goes on regular white Aida. That's what it calls for, so that's what I got. So yeah. So that's it, you guys. That's all my haul and all my whips. And I have such a huge mess surrounding me at the moment, but that's okay. Like I said, next time I make a video for you guys next week. I'm not sure if I want to do this every week or every 2 weeks. I feel like I have more to talk about if I do it every 2 weeks. But next time I'll be able to show you the last of my order from 123 Stitch. Including, I will probably have a new start. Because like I said, one of them that I'm getting. I could actually start both of the 2 that I'm getting, but I'm only going to do one until I finish something. I'm not going to have 2 new starts and still no finishes. That would be insane. I know people do it all the time. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching and listening to my babble, and my disorganization and all that. And as I tell my friends, what you see is what you get. This is me. And this is my little area of Flosstube, warts and all. So thanks so much for watching. I hope everybody stays safe and stays healthy, and stop hoarding the toilet paper, people. If you're going to be in your house for 2 weeks, you do not need 30 rolls of toilet paper, because if you do, then you have bigger problems than getting the flu, what is basically the flu. Yeah, you should see a doctor if you need that many rolls of toilet paper for 2 weeks. Anyway, have a good time. Enjoy your isolation. Enjoy social distancing which is something that I've been pretty much doing my entire life, so I was built for this. Happy stitching, stay safe, I will talk with you soon, and happy stitching, guys. I just said that 3 times in like 2 minutes. Bye!